How's it going, crew? This is HappyDays and welcome to another Terraria tutorial. We're in the desert today and I'm doing something that I'm sure a few of you have done before, and it's running around hunting for these antlion things. They're a semi-rare mob that spawns in the desert and they shoot sand at you, which is kind of fun. Now their mandible, which is a 1 in 7 drop, is required to make mining potions. So, thank you very much. Now, it can be kind of painful to farm for them, so I've made a little AFK farm that you might be interested in. So, stay tuned and I'll show you how it works. Okay guys, so here we are at the farm I've created, and if you can't tell by the slanted blocks here, it's using the Hoik glitch that's in Terraria. So basically what I've done, if you look at my mini-map, is I've just really flattened out an area of the desert here and put some bricks along here, and what it does is the mobs spawn off screen, so the sand goes about 80 blocks either side of you, and when you've got the trap on, it'll actually hoik them into the middle, and then they drop down and the lava kills them and the loot drops on your head. Because the lava's wider than 7 to 10 blocks, it won't destroy any loot. And I've got some lizard bricks underneath because that passively increases the spawn rate. And I've also got a water candle. Just having a quick look at the wiring. I don't know why I used alternating colours, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I've just got everything wired up. So when you turn it on, the mobs get pushed to the middle and they die and the loot falls on your head. So to make this design, basically what you do is you make a 4-block high area and you leave the bottom block empty. I tried it having the hoik blocks along the bottom as well, but the antlions wouldn't move when you did that. Then using any sort of hammer, and that means you can do this pre-hard mode because you can get wiring from the mechanic in the dungeon, and obviously a hammer you can get pretty much within seconds of starting the game. You just need to hammer the blocks like this. Then for wiring, all I've done is I've used alternating colours. I thought I might want the option to activate them separately, but it doesn't seem to need to do that. You just wire them all and then put actuators on them. And then you can see I've just got mine hooked up to a 1-second timer. You can play around with different speeds if you want, but it seems like 1 second is fine. The mobs can spawn on the sand in that second, and there's no issues with it. So basically you just replicate this design over and over. Obviously on the other side you want the hoiks facing the other way, or it'll just throw them out of your trap, which you don't want. You'd be like, why isn't this working? And there's like thousands of mobs to the side. Oh gosh. And before anyone corrects me, I know you can't have thousands of mobs, it's just being silly. Okay, so I ran this for a while and it worked okay, and then I played around with increasing the spawn rates, and I'll show you what I came up with next. Okay guys, so here's the second version of the desert farm, and basically what... basically you get attacked by a wyvern. Your timing, wyvern, why would you show up then? Why? Oh, no, I'm laughing, I can't talk. Okay, focus, Happy, focus. Alright. Okay, okay, so basically, some farms in Terraria don't benefit from when you have more spawning platforms, and some do. And I found the desert farm is one that does benefit from more areas that mobs can spawn on. So basically, I've put a brick platform up in the air, and you can actually see it here. So antlions can spawn up there. Oh, great timing, antlions. Now, the whole platform is actuated, so basically I've got this linked to a 1 second timer, down on the bottom. So every second mobs can spawn, they instantly drop down to the hoik traps, and then they get hoiked to the middle, like everything else, and they get, destroyed. Now, the vultures will fly down, because they're trying to get to you. They're very similar to the pirates from the pirate invasion. So they'll fly down, they might get caught a little bit around here, but I've tested this quite a bit and it worked fine. So let's jump in and give it a go. So turn them both on, Mobs are falling down. Ant lines are falling in. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Now, there is one last thing you could do, because you might want to farm mandibles, but farm other stuff too. So I'm going to show you something that I've used a bit, and it's really handy. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so here's the last thing you can do with your farm, and you might especially want to do this if you're in hard mode, and that's actually introduce some different biomes to it as well. So you can do this as simply by just putting a piece of pearl sand on it and waiting for it to spread, or if you do have a Clentaminator and you've beaten a mechanical boss, basically just equip your Clentaminator, put the solution you want in, so if I wanted to change this back to purity, and basically just as you're walking along, just give it a bit of a spray. To change it back, for the first shot on the side, I just sort of grapple on and shoot it across to get it started. So I'm changing it back to hallow, and then I just sort of aim, just sort of straight ahead, maybe a tiny bit down, and then just as you're running along, you can sort of biome it. So I've got a crimson, corruption, normal, and hallow. And basically, when you're in the farm and you've got it all running, it'll also, oh cool, it'll introduce different biomes as well. So you'll get dark mummies, light mummies, you'll get those little corrupted flyer things, lots of different mobs. So I left it running just while, and you even saw a fast clock drop while we were doing that. I left it running for another day, and we got some blindfolds dropping. We got the trifold map. Obviously, fast clocks drop from normal mummies. You can also get the megaphone from dark mummies, I think it is. It's either dark or light. You get the shards, which are used in crafting some weapons and things like that. And yeah, just random other stuff too. And you still get mandibles. I got about 7 or 8 more. So yeah, so you probably lose a bit of mandible efficiency, but also gain access to lots of different crafting. I've added some spears just in the middle, because the pixies tend to hover above the lava. So you could either use a summon, probably a summon if you don't have spears yet. But remember, this alteration is more for when you're further into hard mode. So yeah. Alrighty guys, thanks as always for watching another episode of our Easy Farm series. Don't forget to leave a like if you've enjoyed this, and also those comments, keep them coming in, asking what you'd like to see me make an Easy Farm of next. Alrighty, time for some shout-outs. We've got Joshua D. Bruin has asked me to say 5 times fast. So as always with shout-outs, I do it until I mess up. He's asked me to say pink and purple pandas, pick prickly... It was pink and purple pandas, pick prickly pears. I didn't even get through it once. Alright, Ashton Gray has asked me to say ocelots are cats, but oscillating fans do not produce ocelots. That would be crazy if a fan was shooting ocelots everywhere. But it's like 1.3 is coming out soon, and you know the meow mares in it, so that's going to be awesome. And hopefully not too annoying. I don't want to have to turn the sound off in the game. Tillet Exilience has asked me to say Exilience? Yeah, I've said that right, I think. Has asked me to say, and Serena was beautiful. So I'm guessing he just watched our latest Serena the Summoner episode, where I tried my hand at a bit of cinematic stuff, and I had a lot of fun doing it. World Dominator has asked me to say, he's asked me to say it loud, so if you're wearing headphones, please either turn your volume down or block your ears for a moment. Peter, pick a pepper! There you go. That's as loud as I'm going to get without shouting. Alright, and Weeky, not weekly, Weeky, has asked me to say heavy rock, light rock, 5 times fast. Heavy rock, blue... I didn't even get past the second word. I'll try again. Heavy rock, light rock, heavy rock, right... No. I tried, Weeky, I tried for you. Alright guys, yeah, thanks for hanging out. I've already asked you to do everything, so hopefully you've done it and click that like button because it makes me happy. So yeah, stay positive in the comments, stay active, stay everything, have some cookies, And I'll see you next time. So this is Happy Days signing out. See you later. Bye. And you can see that the Ice Golem's doing a bit of a dance here to his rave disco tunes, and his fireworks are going everywhere here, and he's having a great time.